You're very lucky I finished chewing my orange. No one has to listen to it.
This campaign is a few episodes in. Eli, our dungeon master, has been doing a great job. And he'll give us a recap in a second. But I want to highlight this lovely spell counter that my wife got me. That lets me keep track of all the spells.
This stream is being sponsored by...
Hey, if I ever get to that point, I will gladly...
Let Bill have his spell abacus moment, all right?
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Nah, do whatever you want. I'm never going to ask anybody to do anything. If you like it, you're here.
And
we don't want to get demonetized, guys.
No.
Hit that bell to make sure to get notifications.
Yeah, DJ, I'm never going to be that person. If people are here, they're here.
Now.
No, I'll advertise that I'm doing it, but I don't think I'll ever be like, "Hey guys, make sure you like." If you hear and you like it, you'll like it. If you subscribe, you subscribe. If you follow, you follow.
Fair.
But I'm never gonna ask people to, because I mean, do what you want.
You're not gonna do this shameless plug.
I mean, I'll be a shameless plug for certain things. I'm not gonna say never, but I'm not gonna do that for my content. If you're here, you're here. So,
Alrighty.
Eli, all you.
All right, so recap of last episode real quick. You investigated the second settlement post-fight. It was a pretty heavy roleplay session. You found the drained, pseudo-mummified bodies and determined that nothing natural had done them. Gave them last rites and a funeral, and went back to the keep. You were summoned back to the keep via shell phone for information. Hizardukes, the head mage, insinuated that Taravangian had found something substantial and urgent.
And we were en route back, I believe.
You successfully made it back. We just kind of jumped back because nothing happened, and
we took watches and stuff.
We had the long rest.
I wasn't going to stick you with random encounters. Everybody has long rested.
Okay. Yeah, I refreshed everything, and then Brody, you did your re-upping our
8 temp hit points.
Yep, 8 temp from inspiring speeches.
The Beetle's super long rested, didn't even keep watch at all.
I needed to, man. Got to get my spell slots.
Metagame,
It keeps him quiet.
We are approaching level 6 pretty soon.
Oh, nice.
Once this little bit, or once the next part of this campaign starts, we're gonna level up. So, that's sort of start brewing in the back of your mind if you don't already have a level up plan.
Oh, I already told you.
Gain some.
Close quarters means nothing.
I'm sure some of you have ideas.
Nerds.
All right.
What's a level?
I'll tell you when you're older.
When you get one, you'll know.
All right, so we have arrived back at the keep. I'm going to put you guys in the north sort of center of town and give you the opportunity if there's anything that you want to do. Anybody you want to check up on, anything you want to do in the city before you head back to your base to get debriefed, you are able to do that now.
Will we have time after the debrief?
Depends on what the debrief has to say. You have no idea.
I kind of forgot that the photo of my character might be a little bit of a copyright.
Can I ask a mildly, not meta question, but just, kind of meta. If I would, because, as much fun as riding in the back of the cart is, maybe if I did decide to go towards a Mastiff, it's a medium beast, according to its attributes, so would that make me medium size if I was riding it?
You are still going to be your same size. Your sort of unit is going to be medium sized.
So the space you take up.
I know, when Pat and Dingo are on the horse, they become large, so that's why I wasn't sure.
You will become you are the size of the largest thing. So like if you were to hop onto the back, I mean, even if you were to get a full horse for some reason, while you were riding,
Toes, trying to climb up on a horse every time.
The saddle has like a ladder.
Like a little rope ladder over the side.
Yeah,
Ladder
yeah.
off the side of the saddle.
Yeah.
In slight fairness, my acrobatics are really good. I think I could hop onto the horse.
Pole vault on.
He's like a flea. He just
But yes, while you are the size of whatever the largest, sort of least favorable almost thing is.
Okay.
That's
there's
more of
like
like
a-
tactical
Right.
space. You're
But,
still
like,
the same size.
Yeah, like when they're mounted, they're large. So if there's a spell effect that would hit one of the 4 squares they occupy, it hits them.
hmm
As opposed to being medium and taking up 1 square. So stuff like that, you would be the largest size.
Okay.
For you, small and medium take up 1 square. It wouldn't be a huge
Yeah.
change. But yes.
So
Okay.
I am going to feed and water my horse, who's probably exhausted from all the travel. And I'm gonna look around, see if I see anybody I recognize, make some hellos, waves, and smell the smells of home. You know.
Okay.
I'd like to re-up our rations.
Okay. You can
Yeah.
find
Water and stuff.
up to 6 rations apiece.
Cool.
For anybody that would like to purchase them. At the current time, with the refugees coming in, shops are limiting rations to 6 per customer.
Notably, we didn't really use that many in the field because you
did
said
not.
it would. You would tell us when we needed to spend feed or spend rations, and
Correct.
I don't recall that
Nope.
really coming up.
You haven't used any yet. If you would like to start stocking them, anticipating a food shortage, that is not a terrible idea.
Just making sure I didn't miss something and should have
How much?
conducted.
How much are
Okay.
they? Do you know offhand?
No, you'd have to look it up.
Rations themselves. Sorry, I have them somewhere.
No,
Or
worries,
I thought I did. Hold on, I have it right here. Food rations. If I can actually scroll up in time.
no pressure.
Rations,
Rations are 5
silver.
silver. So half a gold. Or
Half a
yeah,
gold.
half a gold, right?
Yeah. So 3 gold for 6.
Beautiful. Done and done. I bought some.
All right. So you're buying rations, looking around for people.
Refilling
Vito
water.
is buying rations.
Taking care of the horse. You know.
Tozu and Brody, are you?
Now this whole buying of rations, that's the problem. But I suppose this is the hometown. I should not wait and
This is the
deal.
hometown.
You need money, Tozu.
No, she wants to steal.
Oh,
Fighting those inner green instincts.
green demons.
Oh, come on. No, it's not a green demon thing. It's just I'm good at stealing. It's the
Just
same
like
thing
to
with,
flex.
it's the same thing
Gotta
with,
stretch the muscles every now and then.
Same
Tozu
thing
walks up to the people she helped set up camp and just swipes off their food.
Hey, remember me?
you know,
Oh me.
it's the same thing with murder. It's not that I'm, trying to do it. I'm just really good at it.
I'm not bloodthirsty. It's just so easy.
Yeah. You gotta do what you're going
Alright.
with.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
So
I mean,
I'll,
you don't have to buy rations. I'm just.
I'll stable my horse and
You know what? Because I know that
have my coterie.
because I know that Brody will throw a party at some point. I'll
I
buy
was just gonna
rations.
say, and then he'll throw a barn party.
I don't have enough.
Yeah,
gold
I
to
think
throw a
Brody's
party
out of
right now.
money.
I am. Well, I'm not out.
Yeah,
I did.
I gave
did
I
get
gave
some
you 3
alms.
gold.
Yep, I did get some alms.
So I am buying those rations.
Party for
Do
the
it.
poor. Party for the poor.
I'll buy the 6.
Okay. All right. So those of you that are, since I guess everybody went out and about in town, you can all make either perception or insight checks of your choice.
Pretty sure it's gonna be perception.
Yep, perception it is because I at least get some mild bonus with that. And that's about par for course.
Hey, I actually am paying attention tonight.
What did you say? Perception or what? Insight?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you rolling?
As always, I
Insight.
cannot see over anything.
Just let me know. Yeah, let me
Vito,
know
what did
which
you
one.
roll?
Vito, were you rolling perception or insight?
I did
He,
perception, and I got an 18.
I
What
also
did you
did
do?
perception. I
All right,
got
I'll go insight then.
Roll an insight.
Cool.
Got me a 16.
11.
Right. Tozu, you're distracted. You're so short. You can't really see that great.
As always, I can't see over walls. I get it.
Bring it up every time.
Beetle, you notice even more people than last time. Fewer people are out. It's early evening, but everybody seems to be indoors. There's some people sort of sleeping in the streets and makeshift refugee camps that have been built up a little bit more. And everybody looks a little bit gaunt, nervous, pale, tired, etc. Brody, there's definitely a dark air just sort of looming over the city, kind of like a weight pressing down on everybody. Cat, people are stressed TFO. I don't want to curse on screen.
Is anyone humming that dirge?
You can roll an
With my insight
investigation check for that.
And can't you do some like evil thing?
I can, but I don't feel like. I mean, I could ping a whole bunch of people. I mean,
I'm just curious.
1 in 10 people are evil.
Give or take.
Let's see. Investigation, the man says. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Rolling dice. That's a 4.
Not that you can hear over the general hubbub of the city.
Brody not smart.
Well, it's just loud.
Yeah. I'm having too
on
cheery of a time seeing people from past parties.
Bro,
how are you?
Bro, come here, bro. All right, so you all gradually make your way towards the keep.
Sorry.
Sure.
Is there? I know I did horrible on my perception check, so I understand if this wouldn't apply. But do I recognize anyone that might have some things in common with me of the underground world, like the criminal underground?
You know a lot of the people in the city, and you know that many of them are less than lawful.
Okay.
Are you looking for something specific?
Just more if they had any information as well for anything that they may have heard through the grapevine. But nothing super specific.
I'm going to say it's relatively safe to assume that you're going to have as much information
or more. Okay.
And that you would know that the best way to get more information would be to go to headquarters.
Okay.
Anything else anybody wants to do?
What was that?
I'm going with the sugar gliders.
Yeah, I figure it was my sugar gliders. I don't know what they did.
All right, if everybody's all good, you meet up at the base of the keep and head inside, where one of the squires just sort of is standing, practicing guard duty. Kind of gives you a little deferential bow and nod, and ushers you up to the 4th floor, the second highest floor.
Eli, I need to step off headset just for 1 second. I think one of my pets hurt themselves.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I apologize.
Let me know. No, you're good. Let me know when you're back.
I can fill them in too.
Okay. I'm going to say that you head up to the 4th floor, to the war room, where you have been previously. There's sort of that large table in the middle. Come on, Pat.
What?
Can you guys hear the...
Yep.
Well, that's actually coming from Danielle's.
Oh, sorry, because I took my headset off so Pat could hear, but yeah, it's picking up my mic. Sure.
Too bad for him.
I was trying to be helpful, but that was not helping. Sorry about it.
All right, so you head up back to the war room, which has that sort of large, ornate engraved table in the middle that you know is enchanted in some way to sort of show moving maps and 3-dimensional maps and troop movements, stuff like that. Gathered around the table. We'll wait for Pat. It's gonna be worth it to wait for Pat.
He wants to describe it with you there, Pat.
Are the pets okay?
I mean, it's not like a huge thing, but just I don't want to go any further in the story without him.
Did they go on the outside of the wheel? We heard this weird rattle noise and then just yelping from the sugar glider cage.
Oh dear.
I think they're okay though.
Okay, back on headset. Sorry.
No, you're good. All right, so you head up to the 4th floor, which is the war room with the ornate table that is enchanted to show maps, troop movements, etc. Standing around the table are Hizardukes, the head wizard, Teft, the quartermaster, and Taravangian, and the rest of the 1st Battalion. You note Shah Elanriel is the wizard, the woman that you noticed at the first party that you threw, Brody.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of cold and distant that you sexy danced for.
Yeah,
and
I
then
did. And then she told me off in so many cold words.
Yep. As well as the other members who are somewhere in some document shared with you, maybe. Sorry, let me pull up my notes. All right. So as you step into the room, Hizardukes is kind of conferring in a corner with Taravangian, and he sees you entrances. Welcome, finally. It took you long enough.
We're pretty far north.
Well, thank you for your efforts.
You're welcome.
I'm sure you're wondering why I've summoned you here today.
Yeah,
Such secrecy.
definitely. We were doing some work up there, getting things done.
I fear that this frost may be more dangerous than we initially anticipated. It seems to be connected to the sigil that Taravangian found. And he holds up a parchment with the symbol that you also found.
Neshua Kadal.
Yes, good. You know the name.
We were.
We've had slight experiences with the name.
We've had some encounters with people ensorcelled or infected by him.
Infected? What do you mean?
Either
Young girls seem to be possessed.
Yeah, possessed or taken over by.
Reincarnated.
Yeah, they used by.
Pretty sure she was dead.
Yep.
And,
Or that's just
didn't kill a 7-year-old.
Her state might have been a side effect of possession of such a cold entity.
So he shuffles over to a side table that's just covered in a mountain of books. And he kind of shuffles through some of them and is kind of muttering to himself a little bit. And he pulls out a large book that was off to the side and says, well, the texts that we have here don't mention anything like that, but again, the texts we have here are far from complete. He kind of thumps a big book on the table.
I immediately approached to start opening, and
it's open to a page already.
Oh, I'll be checking that out.
So he puts it text side facing you. The 4 of you. Mm-hmm. Actually, is Brody? I mean, not Brody. Brosif here also?
Sure.
Okay. So the 5 of you then. So he holds it sort of text side facing the 5 of you, and you see just some sort of scrawled notes and a picture of the symbol with some footnotes. And Hizardukes continues to sort of explain and says, Shah Lanriel here recognized the name and did some research for us. She and I were able to find this ancient copy of this ancient manuscript that had this rubbing of a mosaic found in a ruined city. He kind of gestures towards the book, and you can see written in one of the pages is what appears to be like a large mosaic wall depicting like a great battle scene. And on one side of the battle scene is that symbol.
What's on the other side of that battle?
Like as a
scene?
standard, like their banner is that symbol, kind of.
It's pretty vague. It's let me see. I'm not gonna be able to draw it. All right. So you have the scene is set as like a pretty flat field. To the left-hand side of the scene are just a mix of like martial forces, and then the skies above them are some very like stylized glyphs that you recognize as being the names of some deities. And to the right-hand side of the battlefield is just this one glyph of Neshua Kadal. No forces, no nothing, no adornment, no
It's
fancy
just there.
anything. It's just that glyph.
Floating.
And there's a small footnote. Who can read Elvish?
I can.
Yep.
Anybody else? Elvish?
Yes.
All right, for those of you who can read Elvish, there's like a small arrow that's obviously not part of the mosaic. It's like a little footnote that's pointing to the symbol of Neshua Kadal. And in Elvish, it just says, the end.
Huh.
If you would like to share any of that information.
Yeah, we share that with the non-Elvish speakers. Or I share it.
I've added it to the notes.
Oh, cool. I was just about to do that.
Okay.
Well, that's ominous. Is that the only thing written on the page?
Yes.
Okay. And that was the page with like the scrawlings, and that was just a single footnote of scrawlings, or is there a separate page that had other stuff?
There's like a little small like text portion set in that sort of explains what this is. Also in Elvish, it just lists it as being a mosaic found in a ruined dwarven city.
Okay. So I share that part too with people who can't read Elvish.
Okay.
Brody's kind of pondering himself, like struggling to think back to his religious teachings. He might be a little smoke burning smell. I'm trying to piece together, both in my mind as the player and as the character. You had shared with us the kind of primary D&D deities are more of like lesser pantheon, right? And then the alignments sort of serve the greater pantheon.
Yes.
So with that knowledge in hand, the imagery where you stated that there are all the deities represented with fanfare and accolade, and then our nemesis over here is sort of just a footnote on the page of history. Where does that seem to fall in?
You can do a religion check.
I knew you were going to ask me that.
There you go.
Yay!
There's that -1. I got a 0.
It's like you've played this game before.
Yeah, like, I know the thing. Brody's saying that I know it, but I don't know it. I know.
Taravangian is smirking at you as the steam almost literally pours off the top of your head from how hard you're thinking.
I'm gonna catch his eye and just stare at him and be like, "Shut up, Tar."
All right. It has not escaped your notice that he has gotten credit for discovering this.
We found it too. We found your fancy book. We're actually in the field helping people.
So what
would anybody else like to do anything in response to this new information?
So what is this? The end? The end of what?
Are you asking Hizardukes or are you asking the party?
I'd like to think I'm asking Hizardukes. Because Hizardukes is still showing us this, right?
Yes, he sort of laid it on the table and then gave you a moment to observe, process, and spin the wheels in your head unsuccessfully.
And there's nothing else in the image that would make that place recognizable in any way?
No, it's pretty nondescript. It's just literally like flat plane. So you say, "What is this? The end?" And Hizarduke says, "Well, that's what we're not sure of. Unfortunately, we don't have any more to this text. The original script was written by an elvish scholar, but the city the mosaic was found in was a dwarven ruin. I would like you and the 1st Battalion to head out to the Elven Kingdom and the Dwarven Kingdom to see if you can discover any more information."
Can you say that last part one more time?
Sure. Hizarduke's asked you. So
for us to go to the Elven Kingdom or the Dwarven Kingdom, and then the 1st Battalion will go to the other one.
Yes. The manuscript, like the document that this rubbing was found in, was written by an elvish scholar, or an elven scholar. And the city that the mosaic was found in was a dwarven ruin. So he's going to send you one way and the 1st Battalion the other way. Doesn't particularly care which one goes where.
Oh, which one's closer? Because we know Taravangian will want.
How about the Elvish one, folks?
Yeah, based on the fact that the notes are in Elvish, they might have more insight into the situation.
Sure. You can all do history checks if you'd like to determine which may be a better fitting choice for yourselves.
Sure.
By the way, Brody, that insult was for you.
Yeah,
Taravangian knows that I did. Taravangian knows I just really love him.
Yep. I heard it. I kind of gave the
You're
chuckle.
gonna be a Knight of 11s. What the heck?
That's all right. It's a pass on most skill checks.
What's the check? I'm sorry.
Knight of Eights. History.
I think I actually have that one.
Totally still can't see.
He's still trying to look at the book, looking for a chair.
I like that. Yes, Tozu is still struggling to look at the book.
Look, the only history I care about is making my opponent's history.
If I were to guess, how is this like a really heavy book? Is it
Yeah,
the whole book is information on Kadal, or is it just this one entry?
It's a pretty hefty scholarly text that seems to just be about dwarven ruins.
I got 13 on that history.
Interesting.
Not specifically about this. They're just like, oh, look at this rubbing that we found, or look at this mosaic that we found in this dwarven ruin. Wonder what it means. All right, so Kat, you speak Elvish.
Mm-hmm.
Elves are nice and a little bit more refined, scholarly, and
Yeah, I already voted for the Elvish place, so they can vote it out if they disagree.
Brody,
Mm.
you know that the elves tend to be more wordy and scholarly and have stuff written down, and the dwarves tend to be more
Tale by telling.
yeah, story, like their history it's more of an oral history, and they also have some of the best ale and tend to bro down a little bit more, if you will.
Good parties all around. All cultures have good parties.
All cultures have good parties, but dwarven parties tend to be a little bit
Thank you very much.
Dwarven ale.
dwarven ale and
But in good news, they both have mead.
dwarven fight songs. Great times all around. Beetle, I don't know if you want to roll as well. It's up to you.
I'm gonna go ahead and say we should go for the elves because I don't trust short creatures.
You don't trust short creatures?
Yep.
They're taller than you.
Well, so there's another idea that if this was a mosaic found
I was just going for the joke. Yeah, I had to do it.
So another idea is if the mosaic was in a dwarven ruin, perhaps. So it's either go to the location where the runes were had, or go to the location of the people studying them.
Pretty much.
Yep.
So here's my theory. First Battalion's going to go to the dwarf place. probably screw something up, and we're gonna have to go rescue them anyway. So we might as well get knowledge first before we have to go save them.
I mean, I agree that Tar's going to screw something up. I kind of look across the table.
Are you having this debate out loud?
No, well, we're like in a pod.
Oh, all right, in our pod, I'll kind of prairie dog up and look at him, and then pop back down. What makes you think that they are? What makes you think they're going to screw something up?
I
They're
mean,
not
this
us.
They're also better equipped, more experienced, and resourced than us.
Yeah, you guys are
Higher
brand
ranked.
new, and they've been doing this for a while.
We're literally just us. They have a whole battalion and the forces behind it.
Most of them
somebody called
trained
us
you at some
back,
point.
so clearly they need all the help they can get. And if he wants one to go to one and one to go to the other, better equipped one and go to like a potentially bad place where we can go get knowledge and bring it back because we're a little smaller. I don't care wherever, but I think having people who speak Elvish probably.
This clearly calls for diplomacy. One moment. I break off from the group.
Sure.
I go over to Tar.
Sure.
Tar, we need to talk.
Sure.
So, we're trying to figure out what the best plan of action would be here in terms of which group goes to what location. What's your team thinking about?
Well, do any of you speak Dwarvish?
I can read
I
it.
look back. Hey! Who can talk to dwarves? None of them raise their hand. There you go.
Okay, we'll take the dwarves then.
Sounds solid to me. Always a pleasure talking to you. I give him a nice paladin smile.
He kind
White
of puts
pearl.
his hand on your shoulder and says, "You know, I'm proud of you, kiddo."
Yeah, I know. I still keep the smile, but yeah, I know. By the way, thanks for the bottle.
Anytime, kid.
At least he hasn't given you another box.
He's like 4 years older than you.
Yeah, I know. Box's ears. I'm trying to walk away.
He's not bitter or anything.
All right. So, have you decided on going to the elves by virtue of the fact that nobody speaks Dwarvish?
Sounds like a
Seems
solid
like a
plan.
fair assessment. I'm operating on the idea I can read it, but that's the end of it.
Yeah, and you have a limited number of charges.
No. That's active. All the common languages are active.
That's true. You can always read the common languages.
Yeah.
So you get there and they ask you a bunch of questions, and you're like, "I'm sorry, can you write that down?" All right, so you are preparing to head to the Elven Kingdoms. Everybody make a history check.
Brody gets a 16.
Nice.
Nobles actually know some history.
I feel like I should know more history, but I'm rolling like crap.
Beetle.
No, you skipped that day in monk school.
What are we rolling?
History. Way to show up, Beetle.
He's still trying to find the book on the table.
I would still be distracted by the book on the table. Yeah.
All right. Well, you all know that the Elven Kingdom is called Thalena, and the capital is Thalen City. Tozu, you remember that they're to the west, and there's a large forest that sort of grows throughout most of their kingdom. Brody, you know that they have been tentative allies of the kingdom of Alifkar for many, many centuries. You've never been at war with them. You know that they are about 5 days journey to the west, and then it's about to get to the edge of their kingdom, and then it's about 3 more days through the forest to get to the capital. You have sort of a rough estimate of where the capital would be. You know that it's moderate climate, and you know
Normally is moderate climate.
normally is moderate climate. And you know that their current king is a man named Feyendal.
Feyendal.
I'm putting in the basic information.
So in regards to, excuse me, our alliances and whatnot in our prolific history, us traveling across their lands is not going to incite any sort of hostile, violent reaction, concern.
They tend to have their own border guard that may stop you and ask you questions, but so long, I mean, it's 8 of you.
Yeah, I mean, like, I will gladly check in with a border patrol.
And as long as you sort of do what their border patrol says, go ahead with any questions.
Do we, like, need to fly a standard? Or, like, you know, I don't want to get randomly bushwhacked. But
I mean, I can always kill the border guard if you want.
keep it in mind. Thank you.
You all have in some form or another, like one of the things on your pennant is the symbol of the Knights Radiant. You all, in some form or another, have, in a form of your choosing, like a tattoo, a signet ring, medallion, pendant, like and piece of armor with the engraving or etching on it, maybe on a weapon hilt, like your wagon is painted with the symbol. You have some swag.
We're sporting the colors. Okay.
You effectively have, but not so formally.
So before we would go, I would actually ask His or Dukes for an official writ of mission.
Sure.
With a seal waxed onto it.
As you go to ask him for that, he hands you and Taravangian each sealed parchments.
I'll pop that open and give it a little look. Assuming that it's not like a break the seal kind, like I can.
No, it's like it's sealed with like a wax seal that's stamped.
So if I open it, I'll be breaking it.
Yes.
Okay, then I will not do that.
And he looks to you and he says, "These will serve to get you through the border guards."
I like the way you think.
He winks at you.
Great boss, great boss. Unlike some bosses.
Gonna totally read that letter.
Also, not bitter.
Taravangian smirks at you because he heard that comment.
Mm-hmm. As we I assume him and I both kind of turn to walk away at the same time.
Yeah.
So as we do, I'm just gonna be like, so by the way, how's your girlfriend? Kind of give eyes over to the elf there.
It's like, wouldn't you like to know?
Wouldn't ask if I didn't want to.
Oh yeah, forgot about the elven girlfriend. Weird that she doesn't want to go home.
He laughs. He genuinely laughs at that.
I give him a bro punch in the arm, gauntlet side. Not to hurt, just to like. I want to hit him with the mailed hand as opposed to. He's got to earn the ungauntleted side.
So you punch him in the shoulder, and it's. Yeah. I mean, it's like punching a wall.
Okay. Be like, oh, still hitting the gym. Nice.
Make a perception.
Okay. Perception. That's a 4. Or no, wait. That's a 3. All right, even better.
Yep. He is completely unfazed.
Okay. Smile. Give him the little nod, the little salute. Head off to my group.
Sure. You are together as a party. You have your mission. It's currently evening. You have potentially a couple hours, like you have an hour or two before you need to sort of turn in to be well rested for the following day. If there's anything you'd like to do in the city, any particular gear or equipment you'd like to get, anything like, I don't know, a pocket dictionary of Elvish, something like that.
Book of culture.
Yeah, right. Like if you want to brush up on anything, if you want to spend time at the library or reviewing anything, going over your gear, now's the time for that.
How's the weather where we are?
Where you are, it's pretty normal for the season still.
Okay. I want to know if I actually did think of something while we were in there that I want to ask anyone that'll that I might have acquaintance with. Has
Quick nudge, nudge.
someone by the name of Vale happen to show up at all?
The people in this room are much too busy and important to know specific refugees.
Oh, I meant like when we were back out in the city.
Oh, you want to go out into the city and ask?
Yeah.
Sure. You can go to the city gates to the guard posts and ask the guards there.
All right.
And they're going to make some intelligence checks, which are abysmal. One of them, so you sort of describe her a little bit, and one of them says, yeah, that sounds familiar. She's definitely the prettiest refugee I ever saw. I think she headed towards the South Market camps. I'm not sure.
South Market camps, eh? All right. I'm gonna actually go see if I can pry Beetle away from his from the book. Be like,
Sure.
Hey Beetle, you wanna come down to the South Market camps with me?
Yeah, what's going on down there?
We might see someone that we once knew.
Yeah, I'll watch your back.
All right.
Would either of the other two of you like to do anything while this is transpiring?
Get an alms box.
Okay.
Like a poor collection box.
Okay. You can make an investigation check to see if you can find one of those.
Probably not. That's a 12.
Yeah, it's higher than a 2. Yeah.
10 higher. I can count.
Yeah, you go to the church and they have some to spare. They're willing to give you one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Go
Kat?
outside.
Anything Kat would like to do?
You mentioned a library, right?
Yes. There is a decent sized library in the keep.
I'm going to go check out the library for a little bit.
Sure. What are you looking for?
I'm not exactly sure. Maybe something that I haven't seen before or something that catches my eye. I'm not necessarily looking for Elvish town related stuff, but more just like a new piece of knowledge because I like collecting knowledge.
Okay.
But like it just when you said library, I was like, huh, she could totally do that.
You can roll percentile dice whenever you can figure out how to roll percentile dice.
Do you want me to do a D10 and a D10?
Just have you can roll a D100.
Oh, you can. Yes, you can. Cool. All right.
That works.
And just straight up.
Yes. Give me 1 second.
And just once.
Yes, just once.
All right. Let me know when.
Go ahead.
Boop. I got a 70.
Okay, so sorry, give me 1 sec. So you come across sorry, I actually have a link for you to come across.
Oh, cool.
Eli's so fancy.
D&D. So you come across this information. Is that clickable? Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Hell yeah, it is.
Was that for all of us to see or just her?
Nope, that is just for... Sorry, I should have whispered that. That is just for Danielle.
Will not click then.
I will close.
All right.
So-
Doing... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So I see all that's written on this. or just like a part of it? Because it's like
not the history part. You don't get like the year of the Iron Dwarf's vengeance. You don't get that stuff. But you just sort of know about this and like the definition of what it is and
okay,
sort of the general
description.
philosophy organization behind it and why it's important. And if you look under the organization tab, the last sentence of the organization tab, that you get all that information, like the ranking order.
Wait, where? Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah, if you click the links, like the general thing, the description, and the organization, the last sentence,
the descending order part.
you get that.
Okay.
As well.
Cool. Thanks.
Cool. All right, you other people doing other shenanigans in the southern market. Go ahead and do what you want to do.
I'm following.
All right, so I figure as we've walked over there, I've explained to Beetle that Vale, there's a potential chance that Vale might be in the area, and if we want to do any follow up based on what feels like forever ago, but was really just a week ago, week and a half, if not even
4 days.
4 days, yeah, half a week.
Yeah.
So I guess when we get down to the South Market, I just start.
Are you just going to look for her, or are you going to ask around for people?
I figure to start, like, just kind of do a general lookout and see if anything sparks my eye. At least as far as like which area to kind of go to.
That's going to be perception. You can roll with. Oh, okay. Well, you can roll with advantage because presumably Beetle's helping you.
All right.
That 18.
So advantages roll twice.
Roll twice and take the higher one.
I think I'll take the 22.
We'll go with the 22. So you see there's like a little check-in post at the entrance to the refugee section that appears to have somebody like taking names. There's some form of bookkeeping or registration going on.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be a good start.
Yeah. Beetle, what do you think? Should we go do some investigative work?
Indeed, so.
So,
ma'am. Sorry.
Yeah.
Your personal pronouns escape me.
So yes, we will go over to the check-in, and who do we have the pleasure of talking to this evening? If there's a guard checking everyone in.
There's nobody. There seems to be just a guard there, and the registration sort of book is like on a table behind them, closed. They don't see. There's not really anybody coming in. You know that sometimes the city gates are closed at night, and you can see that at least the southern city gates are closed for tonight. So presumably, given the nature of everything going on, people are a little more on edge, and they are no longer accepting refugees at this hour.
Now, the guard would know who we are because we have the seal, right?
Yes.
Or
you are recognized, especially by guardsmen in this city.
okay, so I'll approach the guard and do bid greetings, and then give a description of Vale. See if the guardsman has potentially seen our person.
He has not, but he gestures for you to look through the books.
Much appreciated.
So you can make an investigation check, also with advantage. Okay.
14 it is.
Am I able to assist?
The advantage was the assistance.
Perfect. Perfect.
A number of young women came in, nobody matching Vale's description, and nobody with the name Vale. Brody and Kat, anything that you would like to do in preparation for the next leg of your journey?
I am done in the library. I've some interesting things. I'm going to go take a shower or bath or whatever. Clean myself up.
Good call. Y'all are staying.
Thank you.
Where's the I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna aimlessly walk about the city with the alms box in my hand. Just kind of like party for the poor. Party for the poor. And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna make a perform check and try to make money that way. The whole time being like, and this all proceeds go to parties for the poor.
You make 2 gold from just sort of generally asking party for the poor. A perform check.
All right. Does he dance? It's an 8. Hold on. Wait. I accept the 8. Okay, go ahead. I don't have inspiration.
You get 2 additional golds.
All right, 4 gold.
Dancing seems to make no difference.
They're actually paying you to stop dancing.
Some people do seem, as you dance up to them, some people seem to give you a silver or 2 just to leave.
Make you go away.
Listen. A paladin lives on a very tight budget, okay?
But if it works, it works.
Yeah. It's called tithing, all right?
All right. At this point, it's getting late in the evening.
I am clean and I'm going to bed.
It's pretty much bedtime. If you guys want to continue to push to explore, do anything else, it may have consequences regarding the amount of rest you can get.
Tozu, I'm bushed. I'm heading back.
I'm just going to check in with my steed before bed.
Bo is doing well.
Yeah, feed him his good night apple. Have a good conversation with him. I'm going to tell him my bedtime story.
He's in his special fancy stable at the keep.
Nice. All tucked in. Minimax did a good job tonight, didn't they? All right.
Anybody else? Anything? Anybody want to push it, or everybody want to go to bed?
Going to bed.
I might stop in for a beer before bed.
Beer in bed.
Beer bed. Bed beer.
Okay.
To invention.
Someone wants a night.
Bed beer.
Alrighty. So you all awake at around dawn the next morning, feeling appropriately well rested and ready to set out on your journey westward.
Clean up in the basement.
Definitely meant westward.
Westward. Alrighty.
Clean up, eat.
Get some breakfast. Feed the horse.
Saddle the horse.
Make sure we got everybody. Make sure we got all our stuff. Load up the wagon.
Yeah,
you have people. You have stuff. You still have your cold weather gear just in case you have your writ of passage. Who's carrying that?
I will, unless anyone else wants it.
It was handed to you. You're our diplomat guy. You got it.
Maybe, I guess.
Whoever has it, please put it on your character sheet just in case.
I will put it on my character sheet unless anyone wants to.
All yours, buddy.
All yours.
Awesome. And you head out.
Quest item.
And let's see what fun things happen to you.
Are we getting a new map for this?
Oh, yes.
Yay.
I can delete the old one.
Although the blue squiggles are very exciting.
Oh, don't worry. The blue squiggles will be back.
I was going to laugh if you just inverted it 90 degrees.
And now,
blue is the river, and
there's water, yeah.
All right, so we have mountains. We have... what color are people going to be? People are going to be... Well, we'll do it this way.
You sure this isn't the same map? These mountains do look less consummate.
They are farther away.
Consummate fees, I said consummate. Oh, I see. Okay, this is the surface water, and then that's like a trench.
The iceberg is mostly under the water.
Yeah. The green
And the
is
things are
seaweed.
eels. No, they're
Kelp.
eels.
They're gonna be. What
Seaweed.
color is that? Let's try that.
Cute little kid side note. So little man was doing a connect the dots, and it was connecting a little costume on a little girl in a book, and it was a jellyfish. And then he looked at it and he's like, "It's made out of an umbrella," because she had a clear umbrella that she stuck like a face and like little stringy things. And I was like, "Yeah, it is, buddy. Good observation." It made me proud, Mama. Since we were talking about the ocean, it was cute. I call it red stuff.
We'll get there.
Fault lines. Ley lines.
Enemies.
Battle lines.
Lava.
Desert.
Oh,
Even better. There's desert
Kinda
to the
like
south.
desert. Okay.
We have the capital is in red to be consistent with the last map. Your city is, oh my god, that yellow is terrible. Okay, well,
Same color that we had before, though.
yeah, it's just harder to see when it's small. So your yellow is up there.
See it. Fine.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's fine.
You are up over yonder. The Elvish capital, as far as you're aware, the Elvish capital is approximately here.
Said it was like 5 days to the border and then 3 days through the woods or something.
Yeah, give or take.
To Neshua Dal's
Elvish
house we go. Da, 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 da.
There. And the Orcish tribes are generally sort of like nomadic tribes that meander somewhere south of the desert. And you have a rough approximation that the Orcish capital is down there. You're not entirely sure. No one's been there.
Ish.
All
As
right.
ish. Capital.
As ish. So, roll some dice real quick.
The best kind of laugh.
I'm feeling.
So you head out
real confident.
You head out around 7 a.m. Let's see, so you have 12 hours. So you rest for lunch around 1 o'clock. Oh, shit, how do I do this? That's right.
Ooh,
And
tactical lunch.
as you're resting for lunch, you feel kind of a small like vibration in the ground.
Oh.
And then a few seconds pass and you feel another vibration in the ground. Thump.
Nature check, anyone?
Yeah, I'm doing nature.
Does it actually sound like a thumping noise, or are we only feeling vibrations?
You know that scene in Jurassic Park?
That's how you want to start the
Can I look?
It's kind of
off,
like that.
Can I look off into the distance and slightly up and scan around the area?
Why is that tree getting bigger?
Yeah, so let me give you some context. So the ground that you're traveling through is pretty flat. It's pretty level. There's some like small variation in terrain. It's not even really hills. It's just not perfectly flat plains. But it's certainly not like hills. It's just some minor variations in elevation. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Okay.
But we're still in our own kingdom, right? We've only traveled half
Yes,
a day.
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
You are in your own kingdom. You are traveling pretty much due east. Due west.
West.
God damn.
He's
need
looking
to
kind
ground
of half
comfort.
backwards.
You're traveling. I've rotated this all. No, you're traveling pretty much due west. Through.
We're on a road.
Yes.
Okay. I will mount up, and I'll travel further down the road, assuming that we haven't seen.
Oh yeah, I'm on my horse too. I assume, right?
I mean, we
You
got
would have
off to eat
dismounted
lunch,
for
but
lunch.
Oh, okay.
can
You're
easily
getting back on.
Yeah,
I'll wait.
I will assume that large thumpy sound is coming from something that we haven't seen yet, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna go that way.
Sure.
I point down the road.
Yeah, it is the. You can kind of. Actually, you know what? Make a survival check before you do that.
Okay. 5.
Okay,
Winning it tonight.
you cannot tell from which direction the source of this would be coming from.
Okay, I'll still go with my plan.
Okay, you want to head to the west?
Yes.
Okay,
Just give a little trot.
I'm gonna move the carriage just up here. So you head a little bit down the path, which is going to be roughly.
I know we still have our little symbol there as a bookmark.
Yeah,
And by our
That's just-
symbol,
that's just so I don't have to redraw it.
every time you need it, yeah.
It's always going to
It
be
totally
there.
looks
Just
like an alien ship.
it's always going to be there watching you. So y'all were camping up here.
Baba Yaga's hut.
Would anybody else also like to do anything? So you feel this sort of vibration in the ground.
Did I see anything from my kind of like slightly upwards scan of the area?
Make a perception
Like
check.
I'm thinking something big.
Sure,
Make
make
it
a perception.
stop Not a D100 anymore. Let me just verify. It is. Bam.
You do not see anything skyward. There is a slight bend in the road. There's some hillage. It may be obstructed from view on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Would you also like to mount and follow Brody?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
And I guess we'll follow behind with the cart.
Are you going to take the cart or are you going to go on foot?
Take the cart.
Taking the cart will potentially... Well, I guess it could potentially save you time. It may also put Min and Max in danger.
Yeah, we broke for lunch. I'd say stay where you are, but that obviously you're over there and I'm not. You do what you.
It is your call. You are welcome to take the cart. I'm not trying to say don't. I just want to make sure that you're aware of what that would entail.
And we're not in a situation of... Well, I'm just wondering, like, we're not packed up or anything. It's more just to keep up, so I'm fine with just...
I mean, I'm not going far.
I know.
And like Tozu could stay with Min and Max too if Tozu doesn't want to come on foot. And you can probably
'Cause we're-
move a little faster.
Because we're just kind of investigating where this rumbling's coming from, right?
Yeah.
That's the idea. I'm just kind of like, I'm going to go down the road to there where you can see and see if I see anything from that position. Not that I'm the
And
most
I will
observant.
follow suit slightly behind you just in case I need to bolt back and get free.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys.
Tozer, are you following as well?
I'm going south.
Due south?
Yep. I'm going off the beaten path. More as a attempt at, if there's anything coming from this way to be a lookout, as well as to keep myself mildly hidden from the three creatures with a death wish.
Okay.
This is the only adventure.
So as you sort of pass over this terrain, head a little bit further, kind of come around the corner of view or sort of over the top of this little, again, not hill, but like little 5-foot incline.
Uh-huh.
You see down about here, a humongous 16-foot tall humanoid, gross looking hill giant wielding a large club, being tailed rather closely by this small fella here, who has two heads that are arguing loudly with each other. I'm going to pause right here real quick because I have to pee.
Bio break.
Y'all can think about it.
Bill, what has your audience reported?
Oh, I don't know if anybody's watching right now.
Oh.
Yeah, just because I have followers doesn't mean they're actually actively watching.
I thought you were detailing earlier that was the specific number of people who were enjoying.
So right now it does look like there is somebody watching.
Hello, someone. You people out there in Twitch land.
The interwebs.
Yeah, because eventually I'll try to move these with some mild editing to YouTube and do that as more of the historical.
So Kat looks over at those two and are like, guys, there be some giants.
I see.
And it looks like
they're having an argument.
A hill giant and an Etten. Right? Is that what he said? Hill giant?
Oh, I said it. That's player knowledge.
I will stealthily attempt to approach further.
Well, I think you need to wait for Eli before.
Oh no! Clearly, we can take care of these matters on our own.
And so they are unaware of my approach.
Speaking of unaware of things, I'm just gonna keep on heading it out over here.
Like, doo. I don't know if you can see this from here, Danielle.
Yeah, no, I have links in a picture now.
Okay. That I mean, again, that
the stuff that
player knowledge over.
Well, my character knows this because my character went to the library.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I could clearly go hill giant. And
I am back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
So much has happened while you were gone.
I'd like to stealthily move there.
Okay. Yeah, this is appropriately to scale.
Go ahead.
Is the hill giant appropriate scale?
They are
huge.
They are huge.
So that'd be another tick up. It's 3x3.
Yep, I forgot to adjust them.
Woof.
So that is appropriately the scale. Cat. I don't know if you still have that link open.
Yeah, no, I saunter over to the crew and I'm like, hey guys. I was like, I think the bigger one is a hill giant and the littler one with two heads is an Etten.
Look at you knowing things. How do you know that?
Look at you knowing things and stuff.
I mean, hill giant, okay. But
I have an interesting.
Eli, do I know what Netten is?
You can make a nature check.
I have an interesting question, and I think I know the answer to this. But
who are you asking?
The DM and just the party in general.
Did you roll two zeros? I've never seen a zero rolled ever, I don't think, in a campaign I've been running.
At least he's getting it out now before combat of any kind breaks.
You've had two today.
I'm good at fighting. I say.
Leave me alone, guys.
Anyway, Beetle's trying to say something, or Bill. I'm not sure which.
Bill.
Okay.
So, the creature with two heads. I'm assuming it, even though has two heads, it only is counted as a single creature. So if I have multi-target spells, I'm not
Yes.
technically targeting it twice.
It is one creature.
Okay. I was thinking of Bane.
And that,
can I
and that
double
sort of
Bane a
metagame
two-headed
concept.
creature?
You cannot double Bane a two-headed creature. It is one creature with one. It has one hit dice pool.
I mean, I could
one
see
action,
maybe
or one hit points pool.
some things like
psychic
maybe
damage,
telepathy or psychic or so. Maybe not damage, but like there could be some mental type things that might.
You know what? You can roll
Fiddle.
an Arcana check. I mean, sorry, not an Arcana check. You can roll a Nature check about Etten specifically to see.
Get a 0. I'm
What
highest
you
without going
remember.
over. Highest without going over.
I'm definitely gonna go Arcana for the sake of what we're talking about.
No. It's
No,
got to
he
be.
said
It's got to be
nature.
nature. I just
Oh.
misspoke. I can't speak today.
Oh, that's fine. I
East
thought you
is
meant.
west. Arcana's nature.
Well, I thought you were
No,
talking
yeah.
more because it's the spell. I'm
'Cause
remembering if the
no,
spell
you
can.
you need to know about this creature and its.
How it behaves.
See, you rolled too high.
You can hear it arguing with itself. So it probably has two distinct minds. That's what you get with the 10.
So what are these things doing? I mean,
They
one
are
of
just
them's
sort of
arguing.
lumbering generally eastward. And I mean eastward that time.
Okay. Heading towards the capital, but not on the road.
You can all make one more nature check.
Everybody?
Including
0, 0, 0, 0.
including me, or
Yes.
You're in the middle of nature. You're fine.
because technically I have no idea what's
I'm
going
gonna
on.
say
I mean, there's no woods, there's no forest, there's no
Oh.
real features. It's
Grassland.
woo!
yeah.
Woo! I know all
right.
about the nature.
Somebody rolled well. Sweet. Well, and that makes sense because you just read about this general topic.
Yep.
Hill giants live in the hills. These are not hills. It makes sense that the hill giant would be in charge and the Etten would sort of be following the order of the hill giant because, bigger is better. Stronger is better. Hill giant is bigger than
Makes
Etten.
now.
Therefore, Etten is inferior. These creatures would both generally be found much further north than this. You've seen them before, you've encountered giant kind before, but much further north. This is by no means the hills. They don't tend to stray from their natural...
Eli, can you hold 1 minute? Danielle is having audio issues and she can't quite hear you. So
Okay.
Just don't want to lose the description since she's the one with the 22.
Yes,
Shit
she is the
out
one
of
that this
luck.
is mostly for.
Not the internet.
Oh, we just heard you for a second.
Oh,
No problems on my end.
You're blipping into existence.
Yep. Looks like she dropped. No, we're not hearing you still, Danielle.
I can
Danielle.
hear her through your mic.
Yeah, they can hear you through my mic right now.
hello.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, there we go.
Hey,
You back?
Okay.
Can you hear?
Yes. I think so. Sorry.
Okay.
I'd say take it from they're farther south than normal. That's probably
Yes,
what she.
they are much further south than normal. Hill giants are very dumb. Ettins are slightly dumber. They pretty much never stray from their natural grounds unless they are pushed out by external forces. Was this a nature check?
Mm-hmm.
You
Crit.
assume
Doesn't be
that
crit.
this
I know he
you
doesn't.
assume that this has something to do with the frosts that you're investigating driving these creatures further south. There are frost giants, there are other giants that are better suited to the cold further north. Hill giants tend to prefer somewhat more moderate climates and may have been pushed further south by that.
So in I know things, but I'm not too much of a smart aleck. I share general observations of that with the crew, being like, I don't think that they're supposed to be this far south because they usually live in the hills and like they're over there. So I wonder if that frost stuff is coming over here too and messing with their houses or their homes.
I'm going to say that with the 20, you also know that hill giants pretty strictly adhere to stronger equals better, and bigger equals stronger.
Okay.
That's
Nice.
Important for diplomacy.
Share that too. Everybody cut up?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have I can't make myself bigger.
Yeah, I just.
It's good diplomacy information. I just not like I enlarge or something.
I'm going to quickly cast message.
You're out again. No.
Just in case you want to do 3 party members in a trench coat kind of thing.
We have 3 horses. We're gonna stack them on top of each
other. I want to cast.
Stack.
I want to cast message over to Tozu.
Okay.
And check at what point, if any, an attack were to happen, would he want us to engage for his positioning?
Tozu, you hear that question?
So you're whispering back an answer only I can hear.
So I can, from my vantage point, I can also see what's going on. You said because there's no trees or anything.
Yes, there's nothing blocking your view of the hill giant and the Etten. There is no picture with 2 heads. I'm sorry.
No worries. I tell them to. So they're heading east, but are they heading more their way or my way out of things?
Pretty much due east. They don't seem to care too much about the road. I mean, they're humongous. The hill giant is 15, 18 feet tall. And just kind of stepping over everything.
Am I able to see if any of them are wearing any metal?
You can make a perception check.
Vito, I'm going to be honest. This is not my usual strengths of enemies that I kill. At least while they're awake.
I'm talking more of your stealth surprise ability.
Right. That's why I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to go about surprising these creatures.
Beetle, can you do that messaging thing to the giants and send them a message in their heads?
Ooh,
yeah,
that's tricky. In their heads. Get it? Oh yeah, get them talking to one another. But why are we even thinking about being hostile here?
They are not wearing any equipment that is metal, but the Etten does have some. Each head has some earrings and or nose rings.
I mean, do we have any reason to be engaging them? Do we want to go talk to them?
I'm gonna try a thing. You gave me an idea.
God, why?
I'm gonna cast message. This is gonna be. I'm gonna do a couple things real quick, and then I'll pause. I'm gonna cast message at the guy with the one head, and go, "Where are you going?" And then I'll cast it again on one of the heads of the other. It's "Why are you leaving?" And then I'll cast on the other head, "What do you want?"
Gotta hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
So they're sort of walking along. Let me look at the exact wording for message real quick. Do they know anything about you for having casted that?
You point your finger toward a creature within range and whisper a message. The target, and only the target, hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. You can cast the spell through solid objects, blah, 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 blah. The spell doesn't have to follow a straight line. Doesn't talk about ally, enemy.
Yep. Nope, that works.
So I'd like to think that
anything
because
about language?
Nope.
Okay.
So,
I'm assuming that
They
language.
can reply in a whisper that only I can hear. So I'm guessing that they don't have to whisper whatever they say I'll hear, and it could just be loud. Does that sound right?
I'm gonna say that language matters for this.
Well, language would
because
matter,
you're
but I meant volume.
because you're saying it.
Yep. No, I'm fine
They're
with
hearing the
language counting. I was talking more volume.
Yep. Nope. Volume's fine.
Okay.
So do you speak giant?
I did all that in common. I want to see what happens.
Okay.
So the
Actually,
hill giant. Yep.
no, I'm fine with that. I was going to say maybe I'll do it
So
in
if
Sylvan.
If it doesn't work in common, let me know. I'll translate for you in giant.
I don't think that would work.
Why?
Only he hears it, so he'd have
I
to
would have
attempt
to- I
to
would
say
ha-
a language he doesn't speak.
Well, I could
No.
probably
Yeah, he could try
parrot
to
it.
imitate the
say what
sound.
he
I,
heard.
I would open
my
up
best.
to a performance check to see how well I can parrot.
All right.
Let's see what happens first. So they're
Yeah.
walking along.
This is very clever.
The hill giant kind of abruptly stops and looks around and seems confused. The Etten takes another step and one head kind of looks at the second head. Can you hear anything they say? This is interesting.
I think this is a
I don't
DM
think
discretion thing.
I could
They
do a
Can
full,
reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
I feel.
I would think
I-
maybe like the first sentence I get, unless
Yeah,
they
I feel like
know
the first
that they're
thing they
doing it.
say,
Yeah.
he would hear.
Or like that internal monologue of like, did I just hear that?
Yeah, the
Like, you know what I
whispering,
mean?
the whispering. It doesn't matter like how they talk, because it's just that he hears it back in his head as a
Yeah.
whisper.
But because it's worded as they can reply in a whisper that you can hear,
I would interpret
that only you can hear.
I would interpret it that the first thing that they think back or speak back in regard to hearing this, he would receive.
Or it's also the people that you target that know you have this power can respond to you discreetly, but things that don't have that luxury because they don't know how to get it back to you because they don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, so the way that it's worded is awkward because it's they can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. Which means that
So
they
I feel
don't
like-
have to, and if they didn't know what was happening, they may just like shout random questions at the sky.
I'll
That's
go with
still
this.
right.
I'll go with this. No, I'll under that parameter. Let us continue.
Yeah.
That's gonna be how this goes. So the hill giant stops.
Would the 20 the perception I had for metal kind of give me like I could see their mouths if I saw them having ears? Like I just want to see if they're talking. How about that?
They have not noticed you yet. You are potentially within visual range. So the hill giant stops and looks around for the source of words and sees three of you standing on the road and kind of focuses in on you. The Etten is walking, stops. We'll go with the left head, looks at the right head, and says something in giant.
Is it loud enough to be heard?
5, 10, 15.
Normal conversation range is 20 feet.
No,
Usually.
you can tell that they're talking, but you can't make it out.
That's fine because I can speak it or understand it. So I just want to know if I could hear.
And then
it or
the
not.
other head looks back and says something else in giant.
I'll. So one of them's looking at me. They see me pointing at them, and I'll do it again and say, "What do you want? Where are you going?"
I just kind of wave.
At the hill giant or at the Etten? Or
I'm gonna do it to all three again.
Probably,
Oh wait,
yeah.
her
I just
waving.
kinda
Sorry.
I just kind of wave in their general direction, kind of smile and wave.
they turn. Bum, bum, bum.
Because you said they noticed us, right?
The hill giant did, and then now the Etten has also. He has at least noticed you. Actually, Tozu, make a stealth check.
Hey, you can do that, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Jesus
you
fucking
can.
Christ.
Can she do that?
Fucking plus 12.
What the
My
fuck?
God.
What have I done? Okay. Yeah.
I'm a leaf
So
in the
they,
leaf.
Because I was gonna say I'm gonna start trying to sneak up, sneak as close as I can, but still be out of distance. Or
they're very overtly looking at all of you. The hill giant kind of turns to the Etten, points at you, and roars menacingly.
Points at who? Who's you?
Points at the group of you, the three of
Okay.
you standing there.
As a reaction, can I quickly cast? Like, would I be able to do a quick cast before we get into this?
We have not rolled initiative yet.
I'm gonna cast Bane.
Remind me what Bane does.
gosh.
Up to 3 creatures of my choice that I can see within range must make a charisma saving throw. If they fail,
Or else
they must subtract.
roll a d4 and subtract it from attacks or saving throws. Okay. Let me pull up what their charisma saves are. Fucking abysmal. All right, what's the DC?
A 15.
Okay, so 14 fails. And a 8 fails. Cool, they both failed.
All right.
Lovely. Sorry, I'm going to pull one of their stat blocks up on my phone so I don't have to keep switching between pages. Bear with me one moment. Are you choosing to combat? Is that...
Well,
I don't
after
know,
that,
did
well,
you get-
after that happens, I want to keep doing the message. Don't fight. Don't
Yeah.
fight.
Be like, we're
Talk.
not here to harm you.
I'll give this one chance and say, don't fight. Don't fight. Talk. Talk. Common.
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna keep on.
Meanwhile, back at the
down
fort,
low.
everybody roll initiative.
I will eventually.
Fine.
Oh, so initiative is the. So that's.
Deck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Plus 3.
So D20 plus your dexterity, right?
I've never had that happen before. I clicked it and it just had a flavor text in the bottom that says rolling dice, and it was like paused.
All right, so
Had that happen
15,
tonight.
20, 10,
That's a 6.
6. It's still
Okay.
not last. Don't you
Hey,
worry.
I like to go last with Brody. I prefer it.
All right, so let me just put this in
Peace
order.
before violence, right? Party before
Zoo,
weapons.
beetle. Cat. Brody, would you like to roll for Broseph as well, or is she going to
Oh
stay
yes,
with
she
you?
would definitely get in this.
Okay, roll for her as well.
And let me just check her stat here.
She's going to be out for the first round
Sure.
because she's with the caravan.
We got a 4. That's unusual.
Okay. That is also not last. Boom. Sorry. Fucking stat blocks, man. Okie dokie. First up is Tozu.
So, did they do anything to my final message?
They did not.
All right.
All right. I'm going to attempt to shoot an arrow at the eye of the hill giant.
Okay.
So sorry. I know I should know this by now.
D20
So D20 plus
plus whatever your shenanigans with the bow are. It's probably going to be Dex plus proficiency.
Whatever bull crap you're trying to pull.
And then you have, I don't know. You don't have advantage. Do you have advantage?
I have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that has not had a turn in combat yet.
Fucking rogues.
And also,
Who introduced DJ to this game?
because they're focused on them and they haven't noticed me, technically this would be a surprise if they get hit from something over here, wouldn't it?
Well, you can't get double advantage, so you already have advantage.
No, but if any hit you score against a creature that is surprised
Is a critical hit.
is a critical hit.
Effing rogues indeed.
When are you surprised?
Sometimes if I slip on ice.
Pie to the face. That usually catches me off guard.
All right, so surprise. Any character or monster that doesn't notice a threat is surprised. I'm going to say that on this one attack,
Yeah,
creature
it
you
wouldn't,
attack is
it wouldn't be
surprised.
anything from this, after this, but...
No,
That makes sense, 'cause
they're
they don't know it's
surprised
coming
because
from
they
the other
have not
side.
noticed you.
So it's plus Dex plus proficiency.
Yep.
So attempt to hit.
Yeah. You hit.
And
Is that damn?
It's a critical hit. He's got like fucking 8 dice, and they're all going to be doubled. Stupid sneak attack.
okay, so sneak attack. So 3d6. So
We even
I
let
roll.
rogues into these games.
So you're going to roll. So what's the damage dice of your bow?
My bow is 1d6.
And your sneak attack is 3d6?
Yep.
So you're going to roll,
Or
and it's doubled. So you're going to roll 8d6.
Jesus.
and then the bonuses get applied once.
And then the bonuses get applied once. So it's going to be 8d6 plus 3.
Dex.
4.
Yep.
8d6 plus 4. Fuck it. That's fireball, man. That's fireball.
Who's it going to?
Oh yeah.
I was going to the hill giant, and I'm aiming for his eye, trying to at least partially blind him.
Ooh.
Yeah, you hit him in the face. I'll say sure. You hit him in the eye.
Oh, Jesus.
He's furious. Oh my god. So much damage.
I finally got to use my assassinate.
I feel like this is what it would be like if Superman was going super fast and punched you, and you just didn't know it was coming.
Yeah, he's really.
Hey, there's a guy over there talking to me. Oh!
He's very. He
Anyone
lets
see
out
that bee?
a roar of fear and surprise and pain.
Okay.
Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna start running back
Run the
to the
fuck
group.
away.
Yeah. So I haven't used
Stop,
any
drop, and roll.
So technically I haven't used any movement. So do I get
No,
my
you have
30
not.
and then I get my extra movement, my cunning action ability as a bonus?
If you cunning action is dash, then yes, you can move 60 feet also.
See ya.
5, 10, 15, 20,
DJ's the
25,
Flash.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50,
Ma, I did the
55.
thing.
I'm gonna hide behind Cat. Because Cat is 2 sizes bigger than me, I believe that would kind of count as successfully hidden with my dashing just behind her, wouldn't it?
Hide is an action, so
Okay,
you're not.
so I'm
You're
not
just standing
hidden.
there.
You're not hidden, but you may. Is it a
Eli-
feat to take cover behind big allies?
Eli, I'm so
feet?
happy that your video's on tonight. Just the reactions of just, are you kidding me? This has been great.
This is what I look like every night. It's just like a fucking
He's like,
really
they're role playing again.
like you're not gonna fight these bandits. You're gonna have a fucking party with them.
He's over here. It's like these guys were gonna come with you and help, and now you're trying to kill them.
Hey, word of
Hey,
entry.
Beetle,
Party.
it's your fucking turn.
Oh, I am up. All right.
Yeah.
So the guy with 2 heads, you said he has earrings, yeah?
Yep.
I'm going to cast heat metal on the earrings.
Of course you are. What does heat metal do?
Choose a manufactured metal object that I can see within range. You cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast a spell. Until the spell ends, you can also use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again. If the creature is holding or wearing an object and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed on a con saving throw and drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of its next turn.
Okay.
And they have whatever minus thing you gave them before.
That's for
Get that stuff.
saves and
Saves
attacks.
and attacks. Okay.
Yeah, which would apply to the Constitution saves.
Mhm.
So I'm going to cast this at second level, because that's what it is.
Yep.
Show us you removing one of your beads.
Yeah.
We want to see it.
Let me,
Yeah, it's got to be on video. It didn't happen.
Exactly.
All right.
Once again, this video is sponsored by.
No, this was made by someone on Etsy, so I can be like, my level 2 spells. Oh,
Yeah, buddy.
all right.
So yeah, go ahead and roll 2d8.
I'm super annoyed that like my little boxes don't show the video feed. I don't know what's
Fire
going on.
damage.
You need a new computer.
Yeah, well, there's that.
Okay, and that was
unless
on
it
the
rips
2d8.
those out of its ears.
It is not able to rip them out of its ears this turn because it can't just drop them. However, on its turn, it may or may not attempt
Try
to
to do
pull them
that.
out of its head.
That's fair.
As for now,
Oh.
Holy
it's super
crap.
irritated.
Get it?
Congratulations. It's
Irritated.
irritated.
I'll take the bad pun. That's a success.
All right, hill giant time. Bum, 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 bum. This thing is pissed. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
And I have done nothing to that man.
No, but we're in the way of someone who has.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tozu, shut up.
Yeah,
So it roars
he's not
when
blind,
I am
Mr. Trump.
impaled by an arrow.
I might as well
And
put my arrow count down one now.
It's going to swing at who's closest? Brody.
I have yet to act in this combat, and my gauntlet of peace and power states that he has disadvantage to attack me because I haven't gone yet.
He's disadvantaged anyway because Bane.
Just making sure.
It is a 13 to hit.
He misses.
Okay. So he misses, and he's going to swing again at Cat.
Also has disadvantage because I'm
Also
shielding
with
her.
disadvantage. And also disadvantage because Bane still.
And it was Bane, yeah. All these disadvantages.
Which is a fucking miss. Fantastic.
She can't see.
Can't see great because the eye.
Our group is really good about mud in the eye.
And it's pocket sand. It's now Cat's turn.
All right. Well,
Eli.
so I can't shoot anything off of my horse, right? Because I don't have that feat. Is that a feat thing, or can you shoot while mounted?
Why not?
You can shoot while mounted. You can also just slap him. He's in melee range of you.
Really, like from my horse?
Yeah, the diagonal. You are right there. You're adjacent.
I'd be able to. Sweet. I'm gonna smack him.
Mhm.
All right. Oh God. Oh, what just happened to my screen? What are you doing? Don't do these things. Okay. Yeah. So I will hit him with my staff.
Let's roll the hit.
Let's do it. Bam, bam, bam. Rolling. It says rolling today. 16.
16 hits.
Cool. 1d6 plus 3. Versatile. 1d8. 1d8 plus 3. Bam, bam. Rolling. 5 damage. And
Okay.
then because of extra attack, I can do that again.
Okay.
So we are gonna re-roll. Boop. 18 to hit.
Yep.
And 9 damage.
That's 14 total. And then do you
And
have any
then-
monkey shenanigans you're doing?
I totally do. I am going to. I'm going to use 2 key points. Actually, wait, hold on.
Stunning strike time? Do you have that?
Well, so hold on. So can I just keep spending key points for different things?
I think you can only do one.
Yeah, you can use a key point.
Depending on what they're for, you can use more than one per turn. So if you wanted to use one for Flurry of Blows and one to disengage or something.
So what
actually,
does Fist of Broken Air count as? Because I've already used my action, correct?
It's a great question. What the hell is Fist of Broken Air?
It's
four elements.
So that
Fist of Unbroken Air. You can create a compressed blast of air that strikes like a mighty fist. As an action, you can spend 2 key points.
So I already used my action.
You already used your action.
Okay. So I'm gonna do your. What'd you? Stunning Strike?
So you have Stunning Strike is something else. Actually, sorry.
Yep. I have that one too.
Do you?
When you hit with a melee weapon,
you
can
do.
spend 1 key point to attempt a stunning strike. So could I do that after Flurry of Blows?
I think it's with
You
any
can do
attack.
that. So you can do that with any attack. You could do that with your first attack, second attack. You can do it with both if it fails the first time.
Okay.
You can do it with your Flurry of Blows. You could potentially blow 5 key points. You could potentially blow 5 key points if you keep failing to stun.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. But does the order matter?
No, but I want you to tell me beforehand. Do you want to try to do this with... I'll say that because we haven't really done anything else besides your turn, if you want to spend a key point for your first successful attack...
Oh, okay.
To try to stun him, you can.
What does stunning do to attacks after? Would that have changed anything for my second attack?
I don't think it gives you advantage.
No.
If a target's stunned.
If a target's stunned, actually, it might.
Oh, I think it
Where
burdens them. Hold on, I got it here.
Where's the conditions?
Page 292 in the PHP. A stunned creature is incapacitated. It cannot move, and can only speak flagrantly. The creature automatically fails strength and dex saves, and attack rolls against it have advantage.
Okay.
So,
I'm going to say because you already made the second attack, your subsequent attacks, you wouldn't, if you want to use a stunning strike point on the first attack, you're not going to get to re-roll the second one, but your Flurry of Blows attacks would get advantage going forward.
Yeah, so no, how awesome would this be? Okay, so if I do stunning strike it says it's stunned till the end of my next turn. So I could Flurry of Blows it, and it automatically fails because it's a strength. Woot, woot. All right, so am I able to do... sorry, I mean Fist of Broken Air is what I was talking about. Can I Flurry of Blows and then try to stun it and that be good?
Yeah, so stunning strike can go at any point. You should stunning strike as early as possible.
Right.
Okay, so I should.
Because then it's easier to hit it in subsequent.
It's easier to hit it later if you stunning strike first. Additionally, if you fail the first time, you can try again with the second attack or third attack.
Makes
or
sense.
Fourth attack. Because monks.
Okay.
Because monks are.
So I'm gonna stunning strike. So I'm spending a key point, and you must succeed on a con save DC 13.
And it has disadvantage because of Bane,
Mm-hmm.
but its con saves are pretty high.
That I was suspicious of.
So it succeeded on the con save with the 15.
Okay, so that didn't hit me.
And that you can spend a second key point for that second attack to also try to stun it.
Yeah, I'll try that because why not?
And it failed this con save, so it is now stunned.
Yay! Okay, cool. And then
And we're going to have it be stunned. That looks kind of like stun, right?
All right, and then I'm going to use Flurry of Blows so I can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus.
Okay, so each of these strikes is going to have advantage, so roll the first one with advantage.
Okay. +6 again. D20.
Okay, 16 hits, so go ahead and roll the damage on that.
And then that is 1d6 plus 3. Eight. And then
So that's 22 so far.
and
And then
I
your
get
second
with
attack,
advantage.
yep, with advantage also. Hits. So
18.
go ahead and roll the d6 again.
8.
All right, so that's another 30.
I think I like it better when the rogue hits with all the dice in one go, as opposed to the monk like nickeling and diming it.
Wait, I got one more.
I hate you.
Wait, I got one more.
The rogue hits
Rogue's
once
like,
for
I hate you
35.
back.
The monk hits 4 times for 40 and for 30 and a stun.
And
Yeah.
then I glare at Brody, who's eye rolling at me because I'm taking a little long.
I'm checking my sundial.
And
If
I'm
you want to
good.
move, I don't think stunned creatures get opportunity attacks if you'd like to reposition.
No, I'm okay.
Okay, Brody's turn.
Yeah, they're incapacitated, so they
Yeah, because I got one more thing. Well, it is stunned. I might move after.
can't take actions or reactions. Yeah, my turn.
Yeah.
Rolls
Will
a
you
2.
surrender?
Are you just shouting at this thing?
Sure.
It can't do it. It's done.
I take that as a no. What about your friend? Your friend looks lonely.
Are you asking it?
What about you? Guys, seeing that the 2 hits.
Doesn't seem to respond to you.
Yeah. Well, it did attack me.
Maybe.
Yes, it did.
Eli's inner monologue. Maybe if I send things with low intelligence, they won't be able to have a dialogue.
All right.
You caught me.
So seeing how it's staggered, I'm gonna mentally talk to Bo and be like, back up.
You're
Slowly.
gonna back up and charge him.
Yep. Put him.
Yeah, that's
Put
fine.
him. Put him. Put him. Charge! Actually, with the lance, I can hit him from here.
Yep.
All right. Let's start with the horse, I guess. Oh, I actually have to be in melee for the horse to hit. All right. So the horse is +6
With advantage.
With advantage.
Can't
All right.
forget that.
All right. So this hit. That's 12. And I roll again. And a 24.
That's 24 hits.
All right. I'll just do flat damage of 11.
Okay.
11 bludgeoning.
Oh,
And
I
then it
forgot
has to
that
make
part
a
of
strength saving throw. Oh wait,
It
oh no.
fails.
It's I think it's too big. Hold on.
This thing is huge.
I
Oh,
forgot
maybe
I was
size
a
doesn't
bard.
matter. Horse moves at 20 feet. Target hits with hooves on the same turn. The target must make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Target. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about size.
Your horse can knock a Tarask prone.
I'll read the whole thing. Trample charge. If the horse moves at least 20 feet in a straight toward a creature and then hits with its hooves attack on the same turn, which I just did, the target must make succeed on a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. If the target is prone, the horse can make another attack with its hooves against it as a bonus action. I could knock a castle down. Apparently.
Okay.
Feel free to amend
Congratulations. No, it's fine. It's not immune to the condition of prone, so.
that. Well, I mean, I would say like you said, like it's an elder dragon, and I trample it and knock it over.
Yeah,
You know,
no, I mean, especially because it's stunned and it's prone and stunned.
Okay. All right, it just fails the check because it.
Yeah,
Nice
it
combo.
fails
Nice
because
wombo combo.
Yep.
I look at Cat because it has to fail strength, so it knocks prone, and
Yep.
then it gets to make a bonus attack with its hooves against it again, with advantage.
I totally forgot I could have spent charges of my thing to beat it up too. And add more damage.
I forgot
16 hits.
I forgot to
16 hits.
inspire anybody.
That is 11 more bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Is it
It's still up. Yep,
Okay.
it's still up.
All right, then we'll go to me with the lance.
Eli's like, remember that thing I said about you guys reaching level 6?
Yeah.
Never mind. Not gonna happen.
I'm real good today. I got a 10 on my first attack.
10 misses.
Okay, my second attack. I'll take the 13.
13
My
hits.
my horse is doing better than me.
Yep. 13 hits.
13 hits? Okay.
Yep.
All right, change this. 12.
At least I attacked the other guy.
You didn't expect him to fall down. You went a little high.
Yeah, all right, that's fair. Only plus 6 piercing from the lance.
All right, so that's 28 total.
Not as much as the monk or the rogue. I know.
Pretty weak. Pretty weak.
It is.
All right, it's not dead yet.
Surrender.
What
We're
right,
we're beating it into the ground, yelling surrender.
Hey, I shouted surrender before I attacked it.
It's now
And
the
it's
end's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
My battle cry is surrender. Surrender.
All right, what does a stunned creature have to do to be unstunned?
In her case, the way it was
Till the
afflicted.
end of
Oh,
my
it's
turn.
stunned until the end of your next turn. All right.
Yep.
Sweet. All right. Well, in that case, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
I don't play with you guys anymore.
No, that's fine.
Run away!
Read about this.
The rabbit.
Hang on a second. Let me read about this personality right here. So you see this thing's two heads just start talking to each other, and it kind of moves in like a weird arc pattern. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Like
it's not coming straight towards you. It's kind of veering off to the side.
one wants to go in the fight and one doesn't.
There seems to be some
It's
debate.
like the,
There's a debate about the tactics.
it's like the nope octopus. Nope, 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 nope.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Well, he's not running towards us, and it's not running away from us. It's
It is back up to Tozu.
All right.
Brosif's in now, right? I know she's like at
Yes.
the bottom.
Yes, she is
Okay.
in now.
Just making sure.
And
So
she
the-
will have come 5, 10, 15. There.
So I'm sorry. Is the big guy prone?
Yes.
Okay.
So big guy's prone and will have disadvantage on ranged attacks, but advantage because he's stunned. So evens out.
And am I able to sneak like through the legs of the horses, or do I have to go around?
You can move through. You can
Can't
move
stop.
through allies' space. You can't end your turn there.
Okay. I will go 15. And let's, bring out my trusty short sword
Yeah.
and just,
Poke,
Yeah,
poke, poke,
he's
poke.
dead. Do you want to roll dice?
oh, if you want me to.
You crit.
Yeah.
Let's find out if it dies from massive damage. No.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
it's
It's a giant though. It's gonna have insane amount of hit points.
it's 8 more d6.
Would it be 8? Oh yeah, because it's critical. Yeah, so 8 more d6 plus 4. So if you want me to roll, I'll do it. Otherwise,
It has 12 HP, and your minimum damage on this is 12.
yeah.
If you roll 8 ones,
I'm still curious.
Yeah,
Sure,
you
go
gotta
ahead
do
and-
it.
go ahead.
You
Roll
gotta
8
do
d6
it.
plus 4.
I'm still curious. Oh!
It's still not a
So-
massive damage.
How do you want to do it?
How do I want to do it?
He just comes running out.
Get the other eye. Go for the other eye, boo.
I mean, that was going to be the plan, was just to blind it entirely. I was going to try to take it as a pet after, but I guess this will also work.
You just Lenny
mean-
that mouse right there.
You could pull your strike and do subdual damage instead.
I don't want to learn giant.
Yeah. That's the reason. That's the whole
Yes.
fact. I don't want to
Yes.
learn giant. Just kill it. Yeah, I could see
That
you
is-
standing over the body, be like, "Ah," and you're holding your hands up about to strike, and the internal monologue is like, I could take this as a pet and just slap it across the face. No, I don't want to learn giant. No!
Or he's looking up at you pleading in giant, and you just went, nope.
Sorry, I don't speak that. Stab.
Size matters.
All right. Do you want to?
So I will now go back 15 feet for the rest of my movement, and I will now use my bonus action to hide behind Cat.
Okay. Beetle, your turn. This thing still has hot earrings.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Hot earrings.
Newest thing on the market.
Excuse me.
That's enough out of you.
Hmm.
You over there.
I'll short bow it.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, 7 misses.
I will recast heat metal.
Okay. 2d8 is 11. Okay.
I already used my bonus action, so I am good. I'm gonna move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now I'm good.
Oh yay!
Okey-dokey.
Also hiding behind Cat.
Cat, it's your turn.
I am not the tank. You aren't either, but more than I am.
Yeah, that's fine. The two-headed thing is still up.
Mm-hmm.
I hit it with my staff.
Okay.
I think
Well,
you just you looked like you just sidestepped, shimmied slowly, like you're
Do the
trying to like
side canter
sneak
on the
up.
horse.
Yeah, you're in elementary school sneaking up to a crush.
I feel like I'm no longer hidden at this point.
I'm exposed.
Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
So the
24 hits.
24 hit.
I had to ask. 11.
Okay.
There's no like weird things about this one, like for advantage or anything, right?
Nope, not unless you spend more key points to stunning strike it again.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna do it again. Extra attack style. 13.
Hits.
Woohoo! And where the heck did there it is.
So you guys are high rolling your dice so hard.
Hey,
I know, right?
Badger's got 2 zeros.
I'm trying to pull my punches for our opponents. Who are clearly superior to us. I'm giving them a fighting chance.
I haven't dealt a lot of damage. I just made them
Cat,
weak.
still your turn.
You just putting hexes on them.
I'm just making them weak.
Debuff.
The disadvantage was clutch because one of the rolls was a 20, which would have been like 36.
I
think.
really like the wombo combo that we just unlocked of her stunning them.
Yeah,
and
the
then,
stun and then the charge.
And then the trample. Yeah, the charge.
Cat, are you attacking more?
I'm thinking about it.
I mean, you have 1 for free, and you have 2 for a key point.
Yeah, that's what I'm debating on. I'll just do the free one.
Okay. 16 hits.
And 5 for good measure.
Okie dokie. It's still up. It's not super happy. But it is. Are you done with your turn?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, it's Brody.
Brody in the house. Surrender. No.
Which one are you talking to?
Whoever will listen. Does it react to surrender at all?
It does not.
Okay.
Conveniently, you're
An
more than
intelligence.
20 feet away.
Dun, 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 dun. Charge. 26. That's a 14 for the horse.
14 hits.
That is another 11 bludgeoning.
Of course it.
Strength save DC 14.
Which it has disadvantage on because Bane. And it
14's the DC.
if it ties, it
Passes.
passes.
Yeah.
So it passes actually.
Okay, stays on its feet. Surrender! I will lance it.
Okay.
19. No advantage right now, right?
Nope.
Okay, so 19 to hit.
Yep.
Where's that D12 plus 2? 11 piercing.
Still up.
Okay, again. 18 to hit.
Yep.
10 more piercing.
It's still up.
That's me.
Barely.
Surrender! I just keep shouting surrender in common.
Next up is actually Broseph.
Oh, okay.
And he's not prone, so.
She.
No, I mean the Ettin's
Oh,
not prone.
Okay.
So
Yes,
she does not have
attacks
disadvantage with the bow.
with the bow, which will be a plus. Yep. D20 plus 4. Roll. 10 to hit.
Hi.
10 misses.
Okay, that's fine. She will continue to maneuver herself away.
All right, here we go. In the final
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
throws, in the final throws of its Ettinness, it's going to swing at you. It's going to swing at Brody. It still has disadvantage because Bane is
Paid.
busted. 11, I'm assuming, misses.
Miss.
And 11 misses again.
Miss.
Swings twice at Brody. Misses. And being a
Surrender.
big dumb brute, it is going to 5, 10.
There's those
Opportunity
attack
attacks.
opportunities.
Anybody?
I will. I don't know if how beat up is it? Is it bloodied?
Extremely. Yes, it is extremely beat up.
I'm
It
gonna
is
try to
hobbling
go.
away.
I'm gonna try to go first,
Okay.
unless she's gonna try to beat me to the punch, of course.
No, you can go.
Okay.
Because we both get one.
Yeah.
Brody's gonna try to do non-lethal, and Cat's just gonna go no.
I got a 16.
It hits. And you're going for non-lethal?
Well, we'll find out if it not because I get to make the decision when it falls.
Okay.
13 piercing.
Yeah, that does it.
I will pull the punch and knock it out instead.
All right. It falls. It is dying. But not dead.
All right. I don't know if you want to continue through the initiative or just end combat.
Kat, would you like to make an opportunity attack?
You still can.
No, I'm good.
Okay, that's actually the end of the initiative. So we're gonna stop it there, I think, for the night, because Lindsay's sleeping.
Sounds good, because I need to go to bed.
No, that works.
And we'll wrap this
You must
up
be
for-
paying her overtime, man.
Yeah.
Wow, not for the Twitch stream.
What?
It
She's
had-
an actor. She's
Okay.
she's
Thank
working.
you for clarifying.
that she's not an escort; she's an actress.
Right. Hey,
Or
no. See, what we're
just
doing here is we're
Beyonce.
establishing backstory and inside jokes that will further intrigue Bill's audience to tune in to find out more.
His 2 subscribers.
3. He has 3.
3 I don't
3
know.
subscribers.
And
Three I
if those
don't
3
know.
subscribers will like and comment,
Duh, DJ, you stop it.
right.
They too might be interested in purchasing from the description box down below, the link that follows to the spell counter.
Well, his 3 subscribers, fewer than a third of which are viewing.
All of a sudden, it just goes, and they're gone.
Use
Zero.
code Beetle, save 20%.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that's going to be it for tonight.
Thank you guys. And,
Thank you, sir.
Wrap it up here.
Signing out.